I need to show you this footage of Donald Trump's biggest supporters leaving his Pennsylvania rally en masse when he was only halfway through his speech tonight. This clip shows Trump supporters getting up and walking out due to boredom, due to exhaustion. It has to be tiring listening to this dude ramble on, and we know for a fact that Trump has had problems with his crowd thinning over the past few months. This photo of his rally in Glendale, Arizona from last month shows the crowd after 5 minutes versus the crowd after 1 hour. You can see that it is visibly thinned. This photo from the same rally shows 5 minutes versus an hour. It has visibly thinned, and it's probably because Trump says crazy stuff like this. Before I play this clip, make sure you leave a like on the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and watch Trump use weird cult-like rhetoric about protecting Americans.
Because I am your protector. I want to be your protector. As president, I have to be your protector. I hope you don't make too much of it. I hope the fake news doesn't go, oh, he wants to be their protector. Well, I am. As president, I have to be your protector. I will make you safe at the border, on the sidewalks of your now violent cities, in the suburbs where you are under migrant criminal siege, and with our military protecting you from foreign enemies, of which we have many today because of the incompetent leadership that we have.
Spoiler alert, Trump can't do any of those things. He overpromises, he underdelivers, he thinks that he is a master negotiator but couldn't demonstrate that once throughout his 4 years in office. But what he said was very weird. Quote, I am your protector. I want to be your protector. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. James on Twitter points out, sexism aside, no candidate for president should talk to any American citizens like this. The president is our representative. He is not our king. He is not our savior. This is how a cult leader talks to his followers, not the way a president talks to free and equal citizens. And he makes a great point. This is exactly the way that Jim Jones would talk to his cult. He would say that he wants to protect them, that he will never abandon them, that he is the only one that can save them from the corrupt institutions surrounding them. They even moved to a different country because they thought that they were going to be persecuted. I mean, Trump absolutely shows parallels to all of these cult leaders. Watch this clip of Trump saying that women actually like him.
All right, so we have to talk business. I always thought women liked me. I never thought I had a problem. But the fake news keeps saying women don't like me. I don't believe it. I think, you know why? They like to have strong borders. They like to have safe.
So Ron Filipkowski on Twitter rightfully points out every creepy, weirdo, handsy misogynist thinks that women are in love with them, when that just does not map onto reality whatsoever. Now, I want to show you this clip of crowds leaving Trump's rally today in Pennsylvania, posted by Kamala HQ. She trolled him by saying, Trump rally attendees leave during Donald Trump's speech tonight out of exhaustion and boredom, and this comes at a time when Harris's crowd rallies are breaking records, drawing nearly 20,000 Arizonans to the Glendale, Arizona stadium. Despite 105-degree weather, the rally was in sharp contrast to J.D. Vance and Donald Trump's recent crowds. And look how packed the stadium is. And I want to compare this to Donald Trump's rally in Glendale, Arizona, like I did earlier. This is from Glendale, 5 minutes into his speech. This is an hour into his speech. The crowd is again visibly thinning out compared to the massive rallies that VP Harris is holding. Walz, on the tail end of his first week on the campaign trail visit to Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, had been told that these might be the largest political gatherings in the history of Arizona, perhaps the history of the world, history of the universe, if Trump were saying that. But either way, crowd sizes do not indicate who is going to win in November. It has never, ever been like that. I mean, if we were going to go by that measure, Trump would have won in 2020, Bernie Sanders would have won in 2016, crowd sizes do not equal votes, so I don't want to mislead you guys into thinking that we absolutely have it in the bag, because we still need to vote. So I don't want to mislead you guys into thinking that we absolutely have it in the bag, because we still do need to vote. We still do need to put in the work. These crowd sizes are great, the momentum is great, but it doesn't mean that the race is over. Here are rally attendees leaving due to exhaustion. I will mute it because it's sped up at some points, but you see people rapidly start to get up and walk out and leave. And the reason why many people are still staying is because Trump is still speaking. Trump is still speaking at this point. If you listen, you can hear Trump speaking sped up, and people are walking out. Some people are staying, but you can see the visibly thinning crowd, and this happens over and over. And the thing is, normal political candidates generally wouldn't care about crowd sizes or about packing stadiums in this manner, but Trump has made it such a central point of his personality, such a central point of his campaign, that he can draw the biggest crowds, that he drew bigger crowds than MLK during Trump's January 6th rally. So the fact that that is backfiring in his face is extra funny, in my opinion. I also want to show you this TikTok of an ABC News reporter at a Trump rally showing you what it's like when he walks out, and just pay attention to how full it is in the background. It is filled out. People are there, and then by the end of the rally, you can see this picture. This is when Trump is still speaking. People are still taking photos. The crowd has thinned a lot. And from my experience going to these Trump rallies, people will stand or spend hours standing in line waiting to get in, and then they will sit there and wait for Trump to come speak just so they can get 1 or 2 photos of Trump on stage and maybe a selfie of them with Trump. And you can see that in this photo. There are people just taking pictures with their phones, and they don't actually care about the substance. They don't care about, well, it's not like Trump has substance at all, but they don't care about listening to the border or tariff or any of these things they could care less about. They just want to see their favorite celebrity president, Donald Trump, and maybe hear some subtle transphobia, because whenever Trump cues a transphobia, that's when the audience goes wild. Not when he's talking about the economy or the border.
And then I realized they wanted open borders. I couldn't believe it. We're going to strengthen our military, build a missile defense shield around our country. We're going to keep critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools.
That's what people like. People love the culture war stuff. Trump himself has even said, whenever I talk about the economy, you guys are silent, but whenever I talk about transgender issues, the crowd goes wild, which shows that they are all playing a long game. People like Donald Trump, people like Vivek Ramaswamy, even people like Mark Robinson, they are grifting their way to the top. They are saying that they are against the rights of minorities, while Mark Robinson enjoys transgender porn on the side. And hey, we don't judge. JD Vance used to be a trans ally. Vivek Ramaswamy went to college recently. I'm sure he has gay friends, but then when he goes out in public, he acts like he is against all of this woke stuff. So my broader point is, MAGA Republicans are out here lying, sowing division when it comes to Springfield, Ohio, when it comes to transgender people in America, and they don't actually care about these issues whatsoever. I'll leave you with that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button. Let me know, how do you feel about the new thumbnail style? I'm going from the yellow text to a more banner. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you like it? Are you more likely to click on the yellow text style? Let me know. It's important to me, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.